This is Hector Gonzalez, and I'm going to be going over the 5 mistakes that I made while using Robinhood as a beginner. Because, after all, isn't that what we all are? Okay, welcome to my little small show that I'm going to be creating. It's going to be going over all things Robinhood. And so I just wanted to point out these are mistakes that I made. And hopefully they will help you so that you don't have to make the same mistakes later on. Or if you already made the mistakes, so that you know that you're not alone in this world. You're not the only one making these mistakes. And it's okay. You can recover from most of it. And yeah, let's just get right into it. I'm gonna be putting in these in order, in what I feel is the least worst to the worst. They're all bad, but yeah. Anyways, all right. So mistake number 1, not doing research. I know that sounds kind of like obvious, but when you're first starting out in Robinhood, you don't really know. I mean, realistically, you don't know what you're doing. And if you're anything like me, the first thing I did was, hey, I know Microsoft, I know Disney, I know Sony. Let me invest in them. Oh my God, they're so expensive because I'm new. I don't have that much money, right? And I'm just like, all right. Well, I mean, I was only going to start with like $100 to start off with. So, I mean, I know AMD. I'll put some into AMD and I'll put some into Sony and so on and so forth. I did no research whatsoever. None. I just threw my money in there. The problem with that is that you don't know if you're buying high or if you're buying low, if the company's doing good, if the company's doing bad. You know the company, you know they make sales, but that's about all you know about them. And I feel like when you're first starting out, that's probably the first mistake that most people make, is that they just want to start investing right away. And you don't really pay attention to what's going on with the market, what's going on with the specific company. You got to do a little bit of research. In some of the other videos that I'll cover later on, hopefully in the future, I'll explain how you can do that research. But for now, that's mistake number 1. Not enough research or no research at all. It cost me some money, to be honest. So now let's get on to mistake number 2, which I feel kind of goes somewhere in the same thing of not doing research. It's a good little jump in transition, but that would be falling for the hype. I just had to take a moment. I've fallen for the hype. I even got my family involved in trading, and they fall for the hype. So let me explain what that means for those of you new and do not understand what I'm talking about. Falling for the hype is, so I joined a Robinhood group on Facebook, and I kid you not, every single day there is one person asking, so what's the next stock that we're going to be trading today? What's the stock that we're going to be trading tomorrow? Hey, what's the stock for the week? Everybody asking, as if somebody just has some miracle tip that's going to make you a ton of money because they know the future. No one knows the future. No one does. Let that first be clear. No one can tell you, invest in this company. It's going to go up tomorrow. If they do that, it's probably illegal and they got some tips from somewhere they weren't supposed to. So falling for the hype. The reason why I say it like that is because all these people, including myself, I was paying attention to this. They all kept saying, oh my God, invest in this stock. It's going to go up. And then what did I see the next day? The stock is going up. And so then what do I say to myself? Oh, this is a $3 stock. I'll put $300 in this and I'm going to buy 100 shares. As soon as I did that, the stock starts going down. And it goes down and even further down and even further down. And why is that a problem? Because I got stuck with what is called in the Robinhood or investment community, holding the bag. That's what happened to me. It happened to me multiple times. I get so obsessed with like trying to make quick, easy money that I forget what I got into this in the first place, which was for long term. And I fall for the hype and I end up losing money for investing in companies that I don't even know what they do. People just said it was going to go up tomorrow and I saw it going up and I bought into it when it was at its highest. And then people sold and I lost money. Don't fall for the hype, people. That is mistake number 2, which leads me to mistake number 3. Remember I mentioned, hey, it's a $3 stock. I'm going to buy 100 shares. Penny stocks. That is mistake number 3. Don't jump into penny stocks just because they're cheap. Make sure you research your company. Remember mistake number 1? Research your company. Let's be realistic about this. Netflix was a penny stock at one point. Netflix grew and it is now a big company. But when you go back and think about it, did you ever think Netflix would actually be this big company? Probably not. If you would have invested $10,000 into Netflix way back when they were just sending you DVDs, you'd probably be a millionaire by now. But you didn't, because 1, you probably didn't invest then. You're watching this video because you're barely investing now. But the point is that you didn't know and you had no clue that that company was going to turn into that. Maybe when the company was reaching its $50, $60 a share or something like that, you could have said to yourself, hey, this company might be going somewhere, and you start investing in it now. And then it becomes huge and stuff, and you can make some money then. But penny stocks can flop like that, and they can go belly up by the next day. You don't know if these companies are going to exist a week from now. And so you want to be very careful about putting all your money into penny stocks because they're so cheap. You could lose your money by the next day, or you could make a lot of money by the next day. Hey, if you're that type of person that likes to go to the casino and doesn't mind gambling, by all means, penny stock is your thing. But remember, you could lose a lot of money, so I do not recommend it. I made a mistake in doing that, and that's why these are my 5 mistakes. All right, so take it as you want it. It's all for you to just kind of wash it through your head. All right, so mistake number 4 and number 5 kind of go together because they're both involving the same aspect, but there are 2 different things. So that's why it's mistake number 4 and mistake number 5. But again, they kind of go together, so I'm going to talk about it at the same time. Number 4 is what's called FOMO, fear of missing out. Fear of missing out. Fear of missing out. Why is that an issue? So, when a company is going up, let's say, for example, you're a tech person and you know all about technology, and you see that Sony is going up. You haven't actually done your research, so you don't know why it's going up. Or let's say you have been doing research and Sony hasn't even released anything. They just started going up for no apparent reason. And you go online and you start seeing all these people talking about how Sony's gonna freaking hit, $20,000 by tomorrow or some crazy stuff, right? You have a fear that if you don't invest now, you're going to miss out on this 20K run. That's not actually going to happen. Remember, no one knows the future. But because people have been hyping this company up, they're making it seem like if it's something that's going to go up and up and up and up and up, and you have a fear that you're going to miss out. So what do? Let's say the company used to be worth 50, it's now at 80, and you end up buying at 80. And the all-time high of that company was 80. Oh, who knows? The company might go up. But you know what's going to actually happen? It's going to drop. And just like I told you before, you're going to be stuck holding the bag. That is why you want to be careful of not investing when companies are going up dramatically crazy without actually doing your research as to why, and you don't want to buy when it's already too high. See, the whole thing about fear of missing out, the reason why it's an issue is because, let's say, for example, it was at 50 and the next day it's already at 78 or something, and you want to start buying because, you don't want to miss out on the next run that it goes through. Newsflash, the run happened. It was at 50, it went to 78. You missed out. It happens. Sometimes you make some, sometimes you lose some. But that doesn't mean that, oh, we just had a nice run, let me buy it now. That's ouch. It's gonna go down and who knows when it'll be up there again. So be careful with that. If you're new, don't make that mistake. Don't let fear of missing out get the better of you. And here comes number 5, which I think is the worst one. Fear in general. When you're new to Robinhood, you have a lot of fear. Let's say you invest $100 and you're a 20-year-old and you're working at Whataburger and your entire check is $300 and you just put $100 into the stock market and you watch it go down to $30. You've lost quite a bit of money. So you get scared. And because you're scared, what do? You sell. And then you sell and you lost all that money. You have to remember that you never really lose money unless you actually sell your money. That's when the mistakes happen. It happened to me a couple of times. Let me explain to you my situation, my mistake, and how I regret it so much. One of my good friends convinced me that I should be investing in Tesla. This was a year ago. I said, okay, fine, whatever. I bought 2 shares. 2 shares at $230. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. 2 shares at $230. Tesla was down for like about a good month. Because I had 2 shares and they were $230, it's kind of pricey. I was down about like $40. To me, when I had just started, I had only invested about like, $600 to $800, maybe $1,000. So losing $40 to me was like, ouch, that's a lot of money. And for almost a month, Tesla was like that. And I was in fear. Oh my God, this company, why did my friend tell me to invest in this company? I don't even know about Tesla that much. Like, sure, they make cars, who cares? It's costing me so much money. Then what happened? Tesla goes up. And I almost let fear take control of me. And I said to myself, ooh, it's finally up. You know what? I'm going to just take the profits and get out. This company sucks. But I said, yeah, you know what? Nah, I'll keep it, right? Let's see what happens. Out of nowhere, Tesla just freaking skyrocketed. And it hit like almost $800 or something crazy like that. And I was making so much money. And then I saw it go down about $100 again. And fear took over. I said, this company is going to hit those 200s all over again. And I'll be at negative. Right now, while I'm up, I should take my profits. I took about $600 in profit, so it wasn't bad. I took some money, right? But it's now at $1,400 currently, around there. I haven't checked. That is insane. And I sold my shares because of fear, because I'm new, because I don't know what I'm doing yet, right? That. So fear in general, I think is the worst one, that mistake. Whenever you're down, don't sell. And whenever it's up, don't sell. Why are you investing in that company? Why are you investing in Microsoft? Why are you investing in Disney? Why are you investing in these companies? Because you believe in them. So believe that these companies will guide your money to a large amount so that when you retire someday, you have enough money there to survive you the rest of your life. My name is Hector Gonzalez, and these are the 5 mistakes that I made in Robinhood. I hope you enjoyed. I hope they help you out, and I'll see you next time on my next video all about Robinhood. I do want to take this time out though. If you do like what you saw, please give this video a little like at the bottom. Subscribe so you can see next videos. I would really appreciate it. And I did leave my Robinhood link down below in case you want to get Robinhood for yourself and you're new. The next video I make, I will be showing you guys how to invest in Robinhood and what are the easiest ways to get started with Robinhood. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.